Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of One Piece anime episode 744. Now I did a live reaction to this one if you guys want to check that out. It's on the channel. I did it, I guess, yesterday from when this should be posted. But it was really fun to do and it seems very well received. So thank you guys for that. I'm not going to do one for every episode, obviously. But if there's going to be a big moment or something, I might do a live reaction for the episode, or maybe just a live reaction for that moment and then throw that little clip of that in with the review. Or I was thinking even for some episodes like that, I could kind of review while I'm watching it. But I also like doing... I don't think I'm going to do that because I like with this episode, if I would have just reviewed it there, it would have been a little bit shallow. It would have been a first thoughts review, which would have been okay. You got my first thoughts in that video. But this I like because I got to go back and rewatch it, I got to take notes, and I got to put together something a little bit more ordered to give you a bit of a better discussion, honestly. So I kind of like doing the review. But if there's a big moment in an episode, I will maybe throw up a live reaction to that. Like I know when a certain character gets introduced, and maybe some other stuff, because once we get done with the Silvermine arc, for those of you that don't know, that will be a filler arc that's coming up next, and will be between the Dressrosa and Zou arcs. Not spoiling anything, because it's kind of already been said that we're going to Zou next. So between those two arcs, we're going to be having the Silvermine filler arc. I'm completely cool with that. I doubt it'll be very long, but even if it is pretty long, I have faith that it can be good, because One Piece filler in the past has been pretty good on average. So it's not like it's turning into Bleach or Naruto or anything, or even Fairy Tail ended up with a lot of filler there for a bit. So it's not turning into anything like that, so I'm cool with it as long as they do keep it good, keep it kind of short. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. And with the Silvermine arc, we're going to be getting a new opening, so hype for that new opening. And gonna enjoy Hard Knock Days while it's still here, but I am going to be glad to see something new. And then, what else? I guess that's all I need to say about the coming Silvermine arc. But Zou, which is the arc we're going to have after this, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I can say it is definitely one of the best arcs in the entire series. There are going to be a lot of really big moments. I don't know if I'll do live reactions to them or not, but I might, because there are going to be some big moments in Zou. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But for this episode, we had a really short recap, which of course, yes, thank you Toei, very much like that. But it was kind of countered by a lot of padding. There was a lot of padding, and a lot of it not very great padding. But I still, of course, I loved the episode overall. I thought that for a One Piece episode, most of it looked pretty nice. I guess just... the padding wasn't a huge problem. It was there, but it didn't take too much away from the episode itself. The episode itself, I think, was still good. If anything took away, it was just the bad animation. Because there was really good animation here and there, and then really bad animation at some parts. And the bad sort of did take away from the episode a bit, because it was noticeable. So Hyrudean catches Luffy from where we left off with him flying last episode. We get this... when they're running, we get this Cavendish PNG that just flies across the screen with the horse neighing. Why, Toei? It was funny, though. It was funny to laugh at the animation mistake. Now we had the reveal that all the ships were in a line, which I thought was really cool and innovative in the manga. And honestly, it was a little bit underwhelming in the anime. I was expecting it to be a little bit cooler, and it wasn't really cooler. And then, of course, the rubble animation. The rubble animation and the sound effects for it crashing into each other was so good. There was just so much weight to it. You really felt the gravity of the situation. I loved that. I loved the way it blocked out the sunlight from them. The way it had the effect making everything look red at that one part. It was just so good. And, of course, we get the Fujitora speech about how he blinded himself, which was another big reveal to me, and I I loved the way he talked about it, the way he blinded himself because he had seen too many bad things. Ah, man, the Fuji feels. I friggin' love Fujitora. Now, the citizens all go and run past Fujitora because they know he won't drop rubble on the innocent civilians, so they are safe to they're safe to run in front of him and protect the pirates. And of course, Fujitora kind of discerns this. One thing I gotta say about the citizens, though, there were egregious uses of still shots. Like, the still shot usage was bad. It was noticeable. It way took away from the episode. Like, that was some of the worst still shot usage that I've seen in One Piece. There have been some bad still shots, but they lingered up there, and they didn't even move them around to try to give the effect that they weren't still shots. And at first I was going to say, okay, we're looking through, it's because we're looking through Viola's powers. It's fine. There's an excuse. And then it kept going, and I'm like, okay, maybe there isn't an excuse. Maybe I am incorrect. So, that was bad, and it was really padded out. And of course, we get, Fujitora, or Luffy riding on Hyrudine's shoulder, which was really cool in my opinion. And we get Fujitora feels. Oh my gosh. I almost teared up rewatching it just because the Fujitora feels were real. The way he talked about wishing he hadn't blinded himself, and he smiles, says he wishes he could see Luffy's face. He bets it's a kind face. Oh my gosh. The Fuji feels all over the place. Then we actually get to see the Yonta Maria, and it is a beast of a ship. It's freaking huge. It dwarfs Hyrudine. And of course, Hyrudine tells Luffy about his dream. His dream is to gather together the giants scattered throughout the world and reform the giant warrior pirates like Dory and Brogy way back when. So that's really cool that we're seeing these characters' dreams because, as we find out, I certainly wasn't expecting it. I don't know how many of you were expecting it. Like, if you were an anime-only watcher and hadn't been spoiled, I bet this was a great moment for you. Like, if you're watching this and you are an anime-only watcher and didn't see it coming, do you like this? Do you like that we have 5,600 new Straw Hats joining? Like, I would imagine you'd be pretty damn excited because we haven't gotten like a new Straw Hat since what, Brook, and now we're getting 5,600. I remember when this happened in the manga, I was beyond hype. I was so ready for all of this. So the ones that join, or at least ask to join, and of course from the promos for next episode and the title, we can tell that it seems as though they are going to join, are going to be first up. Our first division, they're like our divisions, like Whitebeard's crew was split into. We got our first division and first division commander. We have Cavendish, and Suleiman is joining as well under him and the beautiful pirates. And then we have Bartolomeo and his Barto Club, which of course includes Gambia. Then we have friggin' Don Sai. I love Sai so much. Sai with the Hapo Navy. Almost said Hapusui Army, which is a terrible translation. You guys should slap me if I ever say Hapusui Army seriously. But the Hapo Navy, and that of course means that Baby 5 is joining as well. Danchin Zhao, Boo of course, and all of his other little underlings. Then we have freaking my man Ideo joining. We have Ideo, Blue Gilly, Abdullah, and Jeet joining with Ideo himself as the commander of our 4th division. Then we have Leo, my man Little Leo, with the Tonta Corps joining. And of course that would mean Kabu and Beyond, In Hell, Cotton, and a bunch of the other little Tonta characters that are part of the Tonta Corps. And hopefully it means Wicca as well, because I freaking love Wicca. I loved all the scenes with Wicca and Zoro running around in early Dressrosa. And it's kind of a weird ship, and I know a lot of people ship Zoro and Robin and Zoro and Tashigi, but I kind of have this weird thing where I kind of ship Zoro and Wicca. So Zoro x Wicca, 100%, I approve. And of course then, as our 6th division and commander, we have Hyrudine joining with his 4 other giant pirate mercenaries and his crew as the 6th Division. And lastly, with 4,300 men in the Yonta Maria fleet, our freaking 7th Commander Orlumbus, looking like a beast. So I'm super happy with all of them joining, and I really look forward to seeing a lot more of them in the future, because of course we know we will. And of course you guys are probably very happy if you're anime only watchers as well, because this means a lot of cool new things. And even going into the next arc, we're going to get so many other cool new things. Like, this is an exciting time to be a One Piece fan, in my opinion. Like, this whole area through ending of Dressrosa, throughout the next arc and into the arc after that, this is an exciting time to be a fan of One Piece. There is a lot of really cool stuff going down. So, I've got to say, I absolutely love this episode because I love the hype of it, but I have to be objective. And objectively, though I love it, though I think it was very, very fun, there was a lot of padding, and there was also a lot of places where there was bad animation or just friggin' no animation. So with that said, I still loved it, still think the story quality definitely brought it up to a good rating, even though the animation did take away a bit from the episode. So I'm going to give it like 7.5 ships in a line out of 10. 7.5 I think is fair, because I want to make sure I let you know that I think it was good. The animation does take away from it a bit, and there are some padding parts that take away as well, but overall I would super love to rewatch this even another time. It was a really fun and enjoyable episode. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and my review of it. So if you want to, like the video, as well as comment down there and tell me what you thought of the episode, and tell me what you thought of my thoughts on it, my review. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, and yeah, just subscribe for stuff like that if you want. I also do Monmusu, Tower of God, Pokemon, Kisniver, Walking Dead. Check out any of that and subscribe if you want. Follow on Twitter if you want as well, because I'll try to keep you updated there on posting stuff or rescheduling stuff. And that's it. So thank you one last time for watching, and I'll see you all next time.